Hello, this is teddygaming, and welcome back to another review on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TMNT Black, White and Green issue number 3, and so yeah, with this one, so far I've been enjoying this series quite a lot because it's like, you know, a variety of different artists, stories in each issue, which I'm really enjoying because it's like new, fun and fresh, and nothing which like, oh good, this artist is going to be on here, he's going to drag the series or anything like that. So I've been really enjoying the series on that kind of front. But looking at some of these stories here, especially one of them, oh god, I'm so glad it was just a one-off thing, and oh god, so yeah, okay, where to begin with this one? Okay, so for the first story, that's called The Beast That Bleeds Green. With this one, I was looking forward to this one. I want to say like probably the most, just because there's sort of intrigue and mystery that was going into this one when I don't know, I don't know, something about it when just like looking at the preview images with all the mystery about the mutant that Antos is going after, the mutant's bleeding, it's destroying Mikey's nunchucks. There's a lot of stuff in there which I was like, oh, okay, that's quite interesting. And when we actually get to see the beast, which is a lizard kind of monster, and it turns out that he's been created by Shredder and Stockman, and he has one purpose, and that's basically to deliver Turtles into a warehouse full of other mutants, and then blow them up, and yeah, okay. And then, so after that the Turtles do leave, and all the other mutants are there, and that's pretty much it for the story. And with this one, I was looking forward to this one the most because of all that mystery and intrigue about the mutant stuff like that. And it was definitely there until we got to the last bit where he just blows himself up for no real reason and didn't even hurt the Turtles or anything like that. So it just felt like a big, massive letdown. It's just like, ooh, okay, so got a big mystery. Ooh, what's gonna happen next? Ooh, he kills himself. So it's just a little disappointed to say the very least. So the next story, which is called Sin Sewer, which is, I'm guessing, as a parody of Sin City thing. I haven't seen I haven't seen Sin City. God, that's a mouthful to say. But yeah, so I don't really know too much about that original story, and I'm guessing that is what it's based off of. So going into this one, I wasn't too sure what to really expect, and it was just basically Raph helping out a lady, and he was tricked into thinking that she has a sister. And he goes into the warehouse, beats up lots of men, and then finds out that her sister is actually jewelry. And so that's when he realizes that basically he was set up, and he was meant to be embarrassed and stuff like that. But because his brothers, he already knows how to feel this way, so he goes asks them for help, and he takes them down. And I thought that this was a really good story for the most part. I'd say that this one was like a really great story, because this one was just something which I was not really expecting, is a solo Raphael story, which I thought just really worked so well for Raph, and it's really, I think it just goes to show just how easy it is to write for Raph in terms of just how to make a really good story for him. And it was just a really great story to seeing him in a very dark element of beating up those guys. It was just a really fun story. I'll have to say, but this is probably the best one in this issue, which I was quite surprised at. I was not expecting it to be. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the art style, I enjoyed the story. I felt like this one worked really well. It's just being almost really working as well as a short, simple story. It was, I would say, it just gave me vibes of Tales of Timothy kind of thing, which I think this works really well. So yeah, I mean, I'd like to see more of this kind of stuff play out in the future, but I doubt it. So yeah, okay, then the next story. The worst story in this entire series, and I know that issue 4 hasn't come out yet, but no, this is arguably the worst story there is. Might even go as far as to say it's one of the worst Toy Stories ever created. See, I don't really want to go into too much detail about this one, just because I don't really want to talk about this one too much, because I want to say, I don't hate it, it's just bad, it's awful. The art style, oh god, it's awful. Yeah, so basically with the story, it's just basically Mikey goes out and finds the crocodile mutant. I don't know if it's supposed to be Leatherhead or not, but he has a sword in his hand because, yeah. and he fights some leatherhead things, or this leatherhead the crocodile creature thing. He hates humans because he's been treated badly. Michael's like, oh no, dude, you know, you gotta be treated, you know, you oh, what do I want to say? You know, dude, you gotta treat him how you want to be treated and stuff like that. And then in the end, they'll go back to the beach and have a pizza party. Oh god. I think that had this been set in a different universe, maybe IW or 2012 or Rise, this might work, but I think that without any sort of like previous continuity and just seeing this as what it is, it's just awful. The art style, the writing, everything about it is just awful. I mean, I'm pretty sure that people who work on this story are probably to actually do better stuff than this, but this is, it's annoying how they can have like possibly one of the best told stories and one of the worst told stories combined, like back to back in one issue. It is, IW really does pull out a lot of miracles, and it's a miracle that they've been able to do something like this. So yeah. Now the next one is called Green Mingo, and this one is just basically the Turtles fighting Mouses on April's van, and the Mouses have a green light on them, and this causes all the traffic lights to turn green. Yeah, and then they just calls back someone to have a car crash. They don't really think about his safety or anything like that. This one, I don't know, because when saying it all out loud, it sounds like really funny and really hilarious. But when reading it, it feels completely different and just feels like an actual tale story. This one's, I would say, is also another really good one. It's just like when it's like he knows things out loud. Oh yeah, they caused a car crash, and they could have killed someone because of the car crash, and the mouses are green. It's so stupidly weird that this happened in this issue, but again, it's just another one of those things that happened. So yeah, so overall, this issue, it's. I mean, I want to say that I enjoyed this one, but with the Miami Vacation story, it's possibly going to be one of the worst ones. But then we do have like quite a few good other ones in this one, such like the Beast Folk Please Green for the begin. The Sinto, I thought that was a really great story. I feel like it's probably like one of the best tales they've done in quite a while, which is quite surprising. And then also the Green Mingo one. It's funnier when you actually think about it and actually like say it out loud. But when you actually read the story, it's alright, but nothing is good as like saying, oh yeah, the tourist calls back someone to have a car crash. It's just like one of those kind of things which, yeah. The art styles are all over the place, which some for better, definitely some for worse, more than others, definitely. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about this issue? Do you like it? Do you not? What do you think about the Miami Vacation one? Do you dislike it as much as I do? I'm pretty sure some other people will. So, yeah. That's it for today, guys. If you doesn't, please share, let's just grab another stuff. Goodbye. Yo. Bye.